Ahoy! And welcome aboard. I don't like how I say ahoy sometimes.
We can come up with another thing if you.
No,
if you
no,
want.
What else do pirates say?
you get scurvy there!
That's why,
Mutiny!
that's why we bought lines.
Just me.
Favorite words.
This is the intro, by the way.
I'm good with that.
we will keep this in. Ahoy, and welcome aboard. I am your hip-hoppity, chaotic captain and dungeon master of the CSS, the Charisma Saving Show, and here with me today is our charismatic cast and crew. Say hi and sound off, everybody.
I thought you said every bunny. I was
I
like,
did.
okay, all right.
They definitely said bunny.
Because I think this episode comes out around Easter. Maybe not. But
Sorry,
Ooh,
Easter.
possibly.
On the ocean we venture, a true sailor's heart, thinking our stories that sets us apart. The waves on the water, they sway and they crash, but the heart of a sailor is brave and it's brash. And the currents will carry us home, but home is wherever we roam. Thinking our pages will run, and our story will be one. Our story will be one.
what happened last session? I think most of us are up to date, refreshed. But for our viewers,
Both of us? Or did you say most of us?
most of us.
Most.
Both of us. I was like,
There's only two people here, me and all of you. Us versus them.
We're one entity all together.
off to a rocky
No.
start. My apologies.
Actually, technically, it's Ben versus Chaos.
That's
Really, yeah.
I can't believe Ben is the new protagonist of the Final Fantasy franchise.
I will
Chaos.
specifically. God, I wish I could hire someone to just specifically like put in a mod so Bygrim replaces that guy.
That'd be great.
That would be so cute. Our video game won.
Head us up.
Man, fighting chaos. One session at a time.
Voiced by Channing Tatum.
Oh,
God.
my rival in muscles.
Well, last session, I believe you continued your investigation to find out where this person was, going through the city, chatting with each other, a little adventure in the sewers, avoiding some nefarious groups, using some cool alternate uses of spells, and also creating some ducks out of water, and then making your way into a magic shop. There's a lot of magic shops around here, apparently. And hanging out on the balcony and finding out, hey, some dudes went into a weird looking building. I think that's what happened last session.
Yes. Finished it off by talking to some hipsters.
Yeah, they were kind of hipsters. I also think Fia and Bygrim. Was it Fia and Bygrim? Was it Fia? Who
We
was
were
down there?
downstairs.
We were down.
With,
We were confused.
Kyrene and yeah.
It's true. I was a bit mean.
Get it. Should we go find them again?
We could let them know. We could tell Bygrim that we finally found his treasure.
Yes, I think it might confuse him. But we'll try.
I'm sure he'll be excited.
Sure.
I wonder why he was trying to find it.
I don't know if he fully understood what he was looking for.
Do you think he thinks he was looking for an actual pearl of the sea?
Yeah, I do. I do think that's what he thought.
But he was looking up and on land.
I can't explain it.
Well, it was a nice by chance that we met.
That you met Bygram.
Maybe I was the pearl of the sea all along.
Maybe.
All right, let's go tell him.
Okay.
And as you're making your way down, I'll remind everyone, as it is the start of a new episode, you have inspiration again.
because we use it so frequently. I mean,
Because
Fia
you're
does.
also
I use it all
charismatic,
the time.
charismatic and wonderful, and I'm here for people having more uses of it.
I will take everyone's inspiration.
I mean, that's doable.
Goku with the spirit bomb. We gotta get Beth our energy.
The reason Fia gets to live forever is because she leeches her inspirations from all of you.
Checks out.
We'll go back downstairs and search for them.
Okay. So you start making your way down the stairs back into this magic shop, and yeah, Fia and Bargram, I think you were just kind of watching as Kyrene was talking to the shopkeep.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'll just be saying, I thought the drink was quite good. I don't know, everyone's making such a fuss. But there was like a little bit of like maybe a caramel hazelnut flavor to it. But then there was also like the bit of the coffee flavor. I quite liked it. I think everyone else is overreacting.
I mean, you sent Locke on a sugar high spree. I think
be
he's finally
fair-
stopped bouncing, so
I did not consider his diminutive size and what the sugar might do.
yeah.
As he comes
Same.
bouncing down the stairs.
It seems like he's still hyper.
I think that's also just him.
Hi. So we got some news.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, Bygram,
Mm-hmm.
I think we found what you were looking for, but also seems like a place that we need to go. We found the Pearl of the
What was
Sea.
I looking for? Oh. I thought we already solved that pearls are in the ocean. What are you?
I told you.
What? Ty, come on. What's Locke talking about?
Oh, don't get me to explain it. The Pearl of the Sea is a building.
Uh-huh. No.
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
I searched for it and I didn't find it.
Not surprising.
It's because it was in a district you couldn't even go into, Bygram.
Oh, was it in that fancy one? The one that you need papers for?
It's in this
Might
one.
be in that one.
Oh,
Are we
Well,
in
that makes
one
sense
now?
then.
It's in the district you're in. But actually, hold on.
Do we need papers for this district? I think we just sort of popped out of the ground.
We did. We're
You
being.
did pop out of the ground. It is in this district, and you don't need papers for this district.
Oh, I see. It's
okay.
just fancy.
I just got lost.
Just
Okay.
a fancier part of town.
it's where all the learned people are.
Oh, we'll fit right in.
That
Yes.
makes sense.
I'm a man of the world.
We're looking for someone named Veronis. Or did I get that right? Veronis?
I
They
don't remember. I personally don't remember.
Teal skin, sea elf, surname Veronis.
Yeah, I got that too. Yeah.
Came in asking about a crystal that was Yenai.
Unia. Yeah.
I always
yeah.
say it wrong.
It's okay. I
I
say
even
names
wrote it out
awful.
phonetically.
Unia is meeting this Veronis person.
Oh, and there's sea elf.
Yeah. At the Pearl of the Sea.
It's all connected.
This was about a day ago, though. So she might not be there.
Well, as we know, days can contain many multitudes, so she could still be nearby.
We should go that way.
Definitely.
Question.
Yes.
Do we look like we fit in? Because I've got a big old trident strapped to me back. Bygram is specimen, but a little intimidating.
I'm not. Yeah, I am pretty intimidating. I get it.
Ty looks like that. I think Locke is probably the most average looking one. Are we gonna look a little bit fishy? No pun intended.
Excuse me.
I'm saying you look like someone who might belong here. Because, you know, you got your fancy coat.
We're the guard detail, remember? Princess over there's leading.
Oh, damn right. I forgot she wasn't in my sideline. I forgot she existed.
Yeah, is she buying shit or what?
Object permanence.
I think she's just
Who
talking.
is it? What is it? I don't have it.
you do see that Kyrene is like talking to this like I said it was a tiefling, right? Yeah. The shopkeep.
Yep.
And they're kind of just like over to the side talking. They have like set up like materials, like little like cogs and trinkets and stuff, and they're kind of like chatting up about something.
She fits in. Doesn't matter if we do.
It's true.
Or are we gonna retrieve her? Are we gonna interrupt? It looks like she's got something going on.
She's probably
I'll
blind.
interrupt. I'll walk over.
Sounds about right.
You done?
Oh, just give me a moment. What's up?
We have a lead.
Okay. All right. Well, compresses her hands. I will potentially be back sometime today or tomorrow to maybe learn more from you. Tim goes, yes, of course. Perfect. Like this? Like this. Thank you. Just hands him 10 gold.
Oh wow.
He just nods. Okay, so, we have a lead.
Can we insight check that? That seems weird.
I'll let Ty do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go, Batman. You got this.
Peer into her soul.
Oh, that's good. 18.
18. What is Ty trying to insight check of this? Like, why is she slipping him money, or like, what does she means?
Yeah, what kind of angle she's going for right now? Is this a deal, or is this something above board? Is this something a little bit more secretive?
Was an 18. I think Ty gets the idea that she's paying for something. It doesn't necessarily seem like it's under the table.
Okay.
But that she's like paying into something for like a reason. Like maybe she's like commission, like it's like a payment to commission something, or like money towards something.
I'll wait till we are outside before I address it.
Okay. So she walks back with you to the rest of the party. So we have a lead.
Yes, we do. I think it might lead nowhere, but so far this is where we need to go.
It'll definitely lead somewhere in the physical sense.
Yes, that's very true. Forward.
We're going to the Pearl of the Sea. There's a person there, last name Baroness, contact of Yania.
And you think we'll maybe find Yinia there?
Maybe that's where she was going.
Well, okay. For ready. I think my brain's starting to fire again. I think someone mentioned seeing the two
Men.
Yeah, one was a pig, one was... Wait, am I thinking something different?
No, you're right.
No, you're right.
A naked man and a pig head to the fountain, then head for the pearlescent dome
But
building.
they're not a pig anymore.
Are they not a pig anymore?
No, they
Did
said
two men come out of the fountain?
They said they went into the fountain, and then the pig left. This is Locke just like explaining what the people said. And then the pig was gone, and then there were two men, and they got out of the fountain, and they went that way.
So the water turns them out of pigs and
I
into
don't
people.
know. I don't
Oh,
think
it's like, have you ever heard the tale of the Swan Princess? And how she like, ooh, every night she turns back into a woman, but during the day she's a swan. She has to
the
go into
water
to
doesn't change
transform.
her.
Might. You don't know.
Didn't that guy you interrogate turn into like a boar
Yes.
Yes.
just willy-nilly?
It's true.
And then
Feels
when you took
Killed.
care of him, didn't he turn back into a man?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You
No
think
water
maybe-
involved.
No
Does
water
feel
involved.
A bit
I mean, I am a
strange.
person of the water.
You
as
change
is
in the
Locke,
water.
So
Do you turn into a pig when you
I was not
get
good.
submerged?
No, but she turns blue. Don't knock over the man's stuff in the shop, Thea. That's not very nice.
Sorry, all hands on deck.
Yeah, you're over there.
Sometimes I don't have
posing.
control of my limbs. My
Can we
bad.
go?
Yes,
Right
we
back.
can walk and talk.
All right. As you leave, she like gives a salute to the shopkeep. Or it's more like a salute wave.
Is it like? This is always where Fia's mind is. Is it like flirty? Is it like a rendezvous? She like ooh.
She's got
It's
to
What's your
something.
what's your passive insight?
Oh, Andy. He's asking me the hard questions.
Yeah, check your character sheet.
13?
It doesn't seem like it's flirting.
Boring. Could have a super fun twist, but instead, just
You think it's
Being boring.
probably just like courtesy.
Ooh. All right.
When we get out onto the street, I will say to Kyrene, "You're planning on coming back here."
Oh, yeah, I'm looking into buying a couple of things.
Magical items.
A little bit.
Anything your guard detail should know about?
No, I don't think so.
Are
Mainly
they
just
presents? Perhaps for your
hi.
guard detail.
Oh. Oh, damn. No, I haven't thought about that, but I just needed some supplies to work on something, really.
All right.
Okay.
Keep your secrets.
I do a little bit of tinkering when I have the time.
Oh, like music boxes or
Oh, not necessarily.
I don't really know what else is to be tinkered.
Maybe I'll show you sometime.
Ooh, all right.
Well,
You're gonna have to be the face right now because the rest of us don't exactly belong here.
oh, okay. And so it's that building, huh? she looks like she scans the like streets and everything, and there is like a huge building shaped like a shell.
How did you miss this, Byron?
We weren't in this district, to be fair.
Exactly.
I didn't see it.
We're all the way
Yeah.
down by the docks. That's quite a distance. Come on, Ty.
Yeah, Ty.
As you get closer and closer, the building, it looks like an open shell or like slightly open, but you can see that it as you get closer and closer, it is a building that's like built, but it's sort of stylized to look like a shell. It's about like, you maybe guess like 2 to 3 stories high, pretty wide building. Some of the buildings around it do tower over it a little bit. What you might think are like guild buildings or like residency or maybe even like a library or something. You do get a couple looks as you're making your way through the streets towards this building. Some people scan you because they're like, oh, what a motley crew. Other people are like, oh, okay. Some people were trying to size you up. There are definitely some people that are very interested in Locke's hat. There are some people that, out of all of you, Fia probably sticks out the most as like she looks like a regular worker who wouldn't be here, while everyone else is sort of like more armored or has a fancy hat or fancy coats. But you make your way to this fountain. Large central fountain. There is I guess it's just a statue in the center of it. It looks to be like 3 mermaids holding like a large almost like an hourglass, and the hourglass actually like shifts and pours the water out.
Locke will kind of like stop at the fountain, like just eyes big, and just like kind of stay there. On the walk, he was a little bit dejected that Fia had called him average. So,
That wasn't what I meant.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he'll like stay at the fountain.
Fair.
Gotta go.
Oh, sure. It's a nice fountain, isn't it?
You like it?
It's really pretty.
Like the mermaids.
Yes.
You met one before?
Sort of.
They look like that?
She's more beautiful than that.
We can come back to it after if you want.
I'd like that.
Okay. Let's go find these guys first.
Okay.
While we're walking, can I look for any indication of two, once, four, and
Footprints.
Oh.
I believe one is elven and the other, I think I said was human, or I left ambiguous, so they're human now. Roll a. I'll give you either perception or investigation.
I think I will use perception. 15.
15. Okay. You see that there are like the remnants of like wet footprints that have like. So in this entire area, the streets look pretty clean. You do see like dried, dirty footprints of like two people, like making their way to this building, and then veering off.
Oh, okay. I'll point that out and indicate that we should go in whatever direction they go.
Well, should we? I feel like I'm often the one to suggest this, but should we split up? Maybe have the better people at talking go inside and ask about our missing air genasi and have the other ones scoping for the baddies?
But that man was very dangerous, and he was alone.
I mean, fair. I'm not saying that we go up and be like, oh, we're gonna start a fight.
That's
I'm pretty
never the
sneaky.
intention. How many times have we
That's
gotten
true.
into fights that we didn't intend to?
That's fair, but I'm pretty good at hiding most of the time.
But who are you gonna go with? No one else is really good at hiding. And you going alone seems like a worse option, if I'm honest.
See, you keep saying that, but I do believe that I was the one who cracked open the case and I was in the warehouse and I was watching by myself while you guys ate pastries. And I went and I scoped. I'm not useless.
I don't think you're useless at all, Fia.
I'm more than just a pretty face and a sharp knife.
I just want you to be safe.
I could be safe.
I don't know that that's true. I think you're a little bit live on the edge type person.
I don't see how the two are mutually exclusive.
Well, you know, I just want you to have backup.
Based on where the footprints are going, is there a way that we could split the party and like go, like someone go around
It looks
Maybe
like the
corner
footprints are
them?
like it looks like they've gone up to like the front steps, which you see that there are two sets of like large doors that go into this building, and they're sort of shaped like where like a shell would open, like have like waves along the edge is where like two of the doors open. You see that the steps like go up to these, and then come back and then veer around the side. Like they might have like started to go behind the building.
Why don't we split, like you said? 2 of us go that way, 3 of us go the other, and maybe we'll catch them trapped.
I mean, I will say, Kyrene was pretty sneaky in the sewer. The 2 of us could try to go.
I mean, I'm not.
Subterfuge.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Isn't Kyrie in our face?
Well, you're a good talker.
And
Yeah.
apparently
And you've got that nice hat.
that's
I think this is just a really fancy restaurant, maybe a tavern, or inn.
okay.
So-
Just tell them that you're looking to talk to the big man, and I believe in you.
I didn't mean talking to people. I meant trapping them if they are behind the building.
Oh, like going
Well-
around.
Well, I'm just thinking, if Yanaya, damn it, if her play was to talk to somebody in there has to be a reason. She can't just be staying there.
Yes,
I
but
suppose she could be, but what if they have a better idea of where she is now instead of us trying to have to follow the murder men?
if she is in there, the murder men are going in there.
Well, that's true.
They're looking for her, so
Well, I'll do whatever the group wants.
Why don't we at least check to see if they are behind the building?
okay. Should one
Yeah.
of us stay here stationed at the front just in case?
Sure.
You know, in case they got into the building and now they're leaving and they leave out the front door.
Well, I mean, if they're kidnapping someone, that might not be the smartest
I don't
idea.
think they're kidnapping her, if I'm honest.
They're just going to kill her?
Well, that seems like the plan. No?
That's rough.
The man on the ship said he didn't know what the intention was other than they needed to bring her somewhere. So they won't kill her here.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't catch that. I thought they were just
Sorry.
killing her.
A lot
I mean,
happened on the ship.
I
Ship
honestly...
went down, as it were.
You know, I feel a bit strange that Talos is just gonna come out and be like, alright, here's your directives, boys.
Well, sometimes deities just be like that, you know.
I don't know, actually.
Lucky you.
Mm.
They're sort of cryptic until they're like, oh, I've sent a servant to go in. Like, oh, I've sent a messenger. Now go do what they say. And then they're like, okay, I'll go take that girl, I guess. And then they get somewhere and then
Can
the
we,
person is like, oh, unkill them.
Focus.
Oh. But
you
I
and
mean,
Kyrene,
look, ask the question.
I get it. I know. The longer we chat here, the further they could be. You and Kyrene go that way. The other 3 of us will go that way, and we'll hopefully corner them around if they're back there.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. Do
What?
we want to send the 2 stealthiest people on the one side? Maybe if we split up the stealthiest ones, we can help the other less stealthy ones.
Or the non-stealthy
Stealthy.
ones will be heard, and they will run towards the stealthy ones.
That's a good plan. All right.
So don't let them get away this time.
Okay. Good. I'll go
will-
off.
All right, I guess I'm going with her.
Take care.
I'm going.
We'll go
Don't get
around the other way.
lost.
Bye, girl. That was for you.
Oh, wait. I I'm going with them, or am I going with you guys?
You're going with us. We're going this way. Come on.
Okay, all right. That's what. Okay, no one. You guys were like, we're going, and I'm like, which way?
It's okay, Bygram. I don't even know what we're doing.
That's reassuring. All right, let's go. Come on, little
Right.
buddy.
All right. So, non-stealthy group. Are you stealthing, or are you just walking around?
I think we should still stealth.
All right. I would like a stealth roll from everyone, including me.
It's
Little ASMR zipper sound.
Nope.
Oh, let's use the new fancy dice.
Yo, I rolled really well.
That's alright.
Ugh. This is why I roll real dice. I'm gonna roll real dice. I'm negating that. I'm negating that 3. You know what? I'm giving Kyrie an inspiration.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's better.
no, I have disadvantage. This is the worst.
That is the darkest timeline.
Hold on. Let me see.
I know.
Oh.
Don't. Yeah,
Poor Ben.
it
Oh.
hurts.
That 19 plus 1 now. Oh, baby.
I would have been the stealthiest paladin this side of.
This side of Petra.
Yes.
All right. Stealth rolls, everyone. Well,
18. Oh, I'm sorry.
that's okay.
You're just
That's
so
okay.
excited.
18. Wonderful.
15.
What do you get, Locke? 15. All right. Byron got 12. Okay. I think that's still pretty good. Fio, what do you get?
25.
Of course she did.
Oh, of course he did.
She's
Kyron
gone.
got 17. Okay, so yeah. All right. So you guys split the party to pincer attack whoever might be behind the building. And so who's okay, so the steps are going like you can start to see them going behind the building. Who's following the steps? Is it the stealthy group or non-stealthy group?
I think the non-stealthy group should be following them,
Okay.
so that in theory they are walking towards the stealthy people. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Locke is walking behind Ty with like his hands on his mouth.
I'm just gonna draw a dagger, just in case.
Kyrene pulls out a crossbow that looks like it's got little mechanisms on it.
Oh, birds of a feather.
Flocked together. Yeah.
She's a seagull too.
I can't believe I said that.
It's flock, but the F is in brackets and it's lock.
The F is from Thea.
That can be your
Our ship name is Flock.
Flock.
That would be so cute.
That's actually very cute. I hate it.
I'm not mad at it.
It should never happen.
I mean, I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, it ain't it. But like, that is
It ain't
such a
it, but-
good ship name.
Sometimes, you just need more chaos in your life. Take it from me, an expert.
He's just such a sweet little lad. He's
That's
my
true.
son.
How dare you?
He's my boy.
Parental fight.
I'm romanceable.
But
I heard
sure are.
I heard grown mansable.
At the beginning.
I am grown and romanceable.
Romanceable.
All right. My roll 20. No, it's still there. Oh, sorry, too many tabs. So you start making your way around the building, non-stealthy group. You see that where the shell kind of tapers of the building, that there's like some back entryways and everything, and you see that like the steps sort of lead towards these, and go inside.
Inside the back of the Pearl of the Sea.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
You can the thing that you do notice coming around is that one of the doors seem to be made of like reinforced wood, stone, and metal. One of the doors is ripped right off its hinges.
Okay. Are
Fia
the
had
two-
begun taking out her lockpicks and just puts them back away.
I'll just motion inside. Yeah,
Do you want me to go first?
you're the quietest, usually.
I'm the sacrifice. Okay. I will very stealthily begin to look in, checking the corners. And then, can I still see the muddy little feety prints?
You make a perception check. You have dark vision though, yeah?
I do.
Okay.
Better
fine.
believe it. Oh, I have inspiration!
I love that without fail, Beth is the first to use the inspo every time.
Yeah.
It's like a
Okay,
Come on,
so
y'all.
part of our drinking.
oh,
game.
it was a 1?
It was a natural 1, so I'm using my inspo.
Okay.
Because it was really, guys, no, I'm not the one who... Oh, good, that's so much better. What am I... Investigation? Or perception?
I think I said perception. You can do investigation if you want, though.
I'll do investigation, because it's 1 better. That's an 18.
18, okay. So there seems to be a set of, like, 3 doors here, and you look in this one that's, ripped open. The others seem to be either locked or shut, at least. The one on the very left is the one that is, like, ripped open, and you notice that there's, like, kind of, like, slash marks in, like, the stone. And looking inside, you see that there's a small kind of, like, stock room back here of, like, goods and things. It's wood on the inside. It looks to be, like, maybe, like, a storage room or, like, the back entrance where the staff come in, and then... see crates, barrels. Yeah, it just looks like a really big stock room. But you do see that there is a door about... How big is the stock room? How big is the stock room? Fancy.
They're pretty big, depending on.
This room seems to be at least 80 feet long.
Ooh.
Oh,
No,
massive.
Long.
it is a 50-foot long. You're not sure exactly how wide a room.
Okay.
Just
And the
like,
prints go in there.
They go in. You see that there was a door on the opposite end. And then in one of the corners of the room, there's sort of like a marble... I'm going to call it a fountain, but it's sort of like in the corner, there's like a statue. It's of a seal kind of holding a shell, and there is just an indentation where there would be a circle. And then at her feet, there is a small, maybe 5 foot, maybe a bit wider around, square of water. That seems like it might go down, but there is sort of like a grate that goes over it.
Do I get the feeling that something is supposed to be put in her hand? Like it's a doorway, like not a trap, but...
What's your passive investigation?
Listen, it's not great. The answer is not great.
Should
It's
be
14.
14? That's not bad.
That's not great.
Better than mine.
Passive investigation 14 is pretty good.
Right.
I will. Okay, you get that. There's probably something that you put into the shell. Maybe a big ass pearl that unlocks the grate. Maybe it slides away. Maybe it just falls in.
Hey,
You do see that there is a door though ahead of you. The handle does seem to be wet.
I have a quick thought. Can you see that statue? I don't know how far. Do you have dark vision? Okay. Can you make pretty decent sized ice sphere? Can we put it in the thing and just see if that'll activate it or if it has to have something specific?
that way?
What?
Okay. Oh, you're just curious.
Well, I mean, it seems kind of like, like it's a sea elf, and we're supposed to be meeting a sea elf, and like it's a pearl, and this is a pearl, and it feels sort of like on the
While
nose.
she's talking, I will grab water from under the grate and put it in the indentation and freeze it into a circle.
Okay, so are all of you walking into the storeroom? Into the back room?
Well, for sure,
I am.
hot air
Okay.
is.
Hot air is in the room.
Hot air is in the
Make
room.
way for hot air, everybody.
Look at them working together.
Look at them
Take up
working
all the
together.
space.
All right. You
Locke
take up
will
some wa-
be walking in, but Locke is kind of like, hey.
you,
putting
Some beans.
you take in the storeroom. There seems to be barrels of wine, food. There's some like dried meats in here. There's a bunch of other things. All right, so you Ty, you form this orb of water and freeze it into a ball of ice. And then you're putting it in the
Yeah.
slot? Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not standing on the grate.
Thanks.
Channing Tatum comes out.
He's the reveal.
He's the pearl. He's the pearl.
I mean, he is.
Oh,
that for us.
Lord. Yeah, I feel like so you put it in there and there's a click. And then there's sort of like another clicking sound. And are you holding on to the orb?
I want to kind of.
You
Does it
just,
look like?
push it in?
Yeah. Does it look like it would stay if there was an
If you-
indentation or
If
something?
you like
for it?
if you like put it in, it looks like it would stay.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
That when that second click happens, it kicks the orb out.
Hmm.
Yeah, I the ice ball.
The ice ball.
pearl.
That's fair. But at least we know there's some sort of mechanism. But the watery handprint on the door seems to suggest that they went that way. I was just curious, Seems like a good place to hide a secret room. If you were harboring somebody that didn't want to be found.
Looking around the room, does it look like there is? I don't know why they would leave the key beside the lock, but does it look like there is any sort of roughly that shaped sphere floating around somewhere?
Roll a investigation check for me.
Oh, okay.
As you look around, you just see Locke like, oh, this is kind of nice.
Smelling the spices.
Igram's
Tasting
admiring
some.
the spices and meats, just the organization. He's
There
like,
is
"This
just like
nice."
a rack of like little jars that have like almost like a shell kind of lid that have like certain spices and they're all labeled.
They're really sticking to their branding.
It's heaven.
If Bygram is really
find-
looking at one, he'll like take it and put it in his pocket.
You find something that it's a bunch of like stone like racks, but there's like meat on it that's like fresh, but sorry, I don't know why I paused for so long.
Yeah, I was scared. I was like, is he
What is
still
it?
there?
What's happening?
Is it
Alright.
the boar man? Like what?
No, I was trying to think of like a better way to describe it. It's sort of like the like stone like racks and everything seem to be cooling the meat. Or like
It's a fridge.
it's basically a
Freezer.
fridge. But like
That's cool.
there's no door or anything. There's just like you put
Fantasy
it on there and it seems fantasy freezer.
I got scared for a second. I thought it was about to be some type of horror
I
boar
definitely-
mass man
I was
popping up
waiting
like,
for,
what are you
like,
doing in my face?
It's an arm.
No, we'll get to that later in the campaign.
Okay.
I rolled
When
a
you're-
3.
A 3, looking around, you don't see the like a pearl or an orb or anything that would fit in there. That seems to be some kind of like device or key.
Must pondered the orb.
You get inspiration for that again.
Yeah, I used it too, so that means I get it back. Used inspo, gain inspo.
This is how Beth lives forever. An inspiration.
Gambling her rolls away.
Making bad puns.
It's okay. Andy appreciates me.
They do.
I do.
So do we want to go in? We can always return to the mystery statue that definitely feels important. At least to me. I don't know, it's just neat.
It's pretty cool.
So there's like no key or anything to whatever this is. Have we tried the door?
Yeah, well, like, we can... Should I check it for traps?
I don't know that there's any traps. I do feel like they were a bit excessive. Do you think they really needed to rip the door off its hinges?
Well, I do think they have some rage management problems.
I think so.
I think they've maybe internalized some stuff that they just need to sort of work through.
I don't want to be that kind of Talos follower.
Well, perhaps you could rehabilitate the whole religion.
Right, I
religion.
Or
Okay.
find a different deity to follow.
Can I introduce you to Maliki?
I kind of like the idea of you, like, you know, going on this journey with this deity, sort of rehabbing his image. It's sort of like you're sort of like his agent, you know.
What if
His
he's actually
PR
a piece
person.
of shit?
Well, you know, people aren't black and white. You know, there's good and bad in all of us. Maybe the same as with the gods.
I absolutely forgot that Locke had latched on to Talos, and I'm like, oh, God. It works for him.
I mean, yeah, no. He's just
I'll
like,
try the door.
Everybody else has a deity.
I want to be chosen by someone.
You're chosen by us as the fan favorite. There you go.
Chosen by Mini-Mock.
Flock.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Look. So yeah, I'll give the door knob a jiggle.
It opens.
Oh, look at that. This is feeling a little too easy. We're probably all gonna die.
It's just
Well,
a tavern.
off we go. And in I go, stealthing again, just to be sure.
Okay. You open the door and enter into a hallway.
Is it a dark hallway or is it a well-lit hallway?
It's well lit. There's little lanterns that give off like kind of like a blue light. It seems to be magical.
Does it seem like a hallway that, like, is it like a hotel hallway or is it more of like this way to the bathroom? Oh, hotel.
This
hallway.
is like the hotel hallway. Like this is like the back area for like where people work and like navigate.
Okay.
I don't know if you've recently seen that story about somebody getting lost in like the back area of like a convention center where it's just like secret staircases. They go 100 floors and they don't know where they are. They take a secret elevator. They're somewhere else.
Oh, a nightmare.
They go downstairs and they've somehow gone upstairs. It seemed like this hallway, you see a couple of doors to your right. It seems like these may be connected to those other doors, or maybe other rooms. You see that the hallway eventually leads to like a staircase, and you can see that like, yeah, this probably goes to like some other areas.
Footy print check. Do I see any?
You do. You see them go off in two separate directions.
Super cool. Love that for us.
Not what I
And
heard.
then they both end because their feet are no longer wet.
Oh, and they're just gone.
And they're just gone.
Talos took them up. Off they go. Goodbye.
Maybe one
Talos
of them can turn
beamed
into
them
a
up.
bird.
I feel like a bird to a boar is kind of a big jump, but
We
a
said
boar
this
to a
already.
bird.
No, bee beasts.
Oh, did we discuss this? I don't remember.
We did. Birds, bees, bears, beets.
Battlestar Galactica. Okay, well, once again, it seems like the universe really just wants us to split up.
Maybe we should ask, see if she's here. We can't check every single room.
Ask who?
The front.
We could go in the front, maybe. There's probably like a receptionist to this place or something.
I mean, but if you were a receptionist and a bunch of freaky people came in and was like, oh, we're looking for a room of someone. We don't personally know her. We just want to know where her room is. And they'd be like, No, you creeps.
You don't
We
have
could-
to say that
we don't-
much.
We could say we're looking to meet somebody here. We could name drop one of the two. See
Ask
that
them to come down.
maybe they've been waiting for us.
We're here for like a chess club meetup or something. Man.
I feel like we've just wasted then the whole point of coming around back here.
We
I
can
mean,
still
If we
go.
were going to go back
Where-
up to the front anyway.
Where do we go in here? Huh.
We're gonna get lost.
I vote we at least just try. We walk by a few, hear if we hear a commotion by any of the doors.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't see the harm in doing that. And,
All right.
you know, Fia, I could go talk to them because, well, apparently I look very average, so they wouldn't think that I'm actually a creep.
I
And
did say very average. And do you want to be creepy?
maybe.
If anything, I think the problem is that I look so average that I therefore look out of place because I don't look special enough to be here. But you look eclectic enough to belong with an eclectic group of people and therefore fitting in. It's like when everybody's all different, everyone's sort of the same, you know? That's just what I meant.
Okay,
Because you've got your big fancy hat with a feather
I
and
do.
a skull and or whatever. I feel like I gave you something. Maybe it was just a bone. I'm not
Just
sure.
a bone.
Just a bone. But then like you got you, and then you've got like crazy fire lady with a breastplate on, and you're like, what's her deal? And then you've got just hunky half orc, and then you've got princess, and then you're just like, oh, this looks just like a regular dog hand.
I
Maybe
would
the regular dockhand could go listen into a couple doors.
The regular dog hand will do that. Just be like, oh, I'm such a dumb little dog hand, got lost.
No,
Gotta
you're
find my room.
great. Stop. You're amazing. You're the best seagull that I know.
Thank you, Boy Grim. But I mean, it's hard to contend with Minnie Mock. He really is truly one of a kind.
It's true.
Off I go.
By
Are we-
them mouthing that to die.
Even better.
Oh my god.
I will take the left side, I guess.
Okay, the left side. All right. Are you sneaking down, or are you
Oh,
just
yeah.
like? Okay, roll a stealth check for me.
Okay. Have you met me? Of course I'm sneaky.
Vigram's not. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
goodness. I am just the best at things.
You gonna use inspiration again?
No, I'm actually the best at things.
Oh,
It's
okay.
24.
That's why you're the
24.
best.
I want to see how many times we can get you to lose or use and then gain inspiration in an episode.
Oh,
wanna
I
see
will
what
I
happens.
will definitely be down for that challenge.
Oh,
You heard it here, episode 14. We're getting the challenge. All right. So you start making your way. Eventually, so the hallway kind of curves, and you see that there's another room here. You see there is another, as you enter the room, there's another statue here with like a bigger pool of water, or rather, it's 3 separate like squares of water. There seems to be a lot of like linen here, and like folded like
Oh, I'm in a closet.
blankets.
This is where they keep their extras.
You see that there is also that staircase, and it leads up to like another hallway that like seems to go somewhere else in the building.
Do I, because you know sometimes when you're in a hotel and you can hear if like one of the rooms, even if it's kind of far away, sounds pretty rowdy. Do I hear anything like that?
Well, roll a perception check.
Okay.
Also, another thing I'll note. So the room it's sort of like a square. In one of the corners is this fountain deal, and one of the opposite corners is the staircase that goes up, and then there's a kind of like C-shaped balcony, and then it's hallway. Do you hear the cops?
yeah.
They're coming to get us
sorry.
for our crimes.
They're coming for
Underneath-
Fia.
Across from the statue, kind of is another hallway that moves with the hallway that's above it.
Oh jeez.
As you're listening, you hear the police that are outside. No. You kind of hear the sounds of like, I wouldn't say clatter, but like you hear like the sounds of like people, but it seems like distant.
Does it sound like aggressive people, or just like does it sound like a fight, or
No.
does it just no? It just sounds like people. Shit.
Your ears perk up a bit, and you do hear like what you think might be a piano.
Oh, pretty. If we're near a lounge, that might be a good place to talk to people. Like, oh, I'm looking to meet my friend. I realize I'm just talking to myself right now. Can they still see me? Are they like still within eye shot of me, and I'm just like standing by the hallway, just like talking to myself?
Yeah.
Hi, what is...
You've gone like...
Who's she talking to?
Trying to think. You've gone like maybe about 60 feet.
Fabulous.
She knows
Why is
we
she
can't
like this?
hear her, right?
I don't think it's
no.
intended for us.
Oh.
Statue there. This is. So okay. So down and across from the statue was what again? Was that a hallway?
Okay. So, you got sort of like a square-ish room.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the corners is the statue.
Mhm.
Down from that,
Mhm.
in a different corner, is the staircase that goes up.
Staircase. And then
If I make it a square, Fia's in one corner,
okay.
hallway, statue with water, staircase.
And you said there's like a balcony?
Yeah, like the staircase like goes up, and there's like sort of like an area.
Oh, like a viewing.
Yeah.
I see. And then that place goes also in the same direction as the hallway.
Mhm.
I comprende. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll go back to my group and I will say, well, that was a bit of a bust. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of hallways in here, and I heard the faint sounds of a piano, which means there could be a lounge nearby that we could always ask at too.
A piano.
But yeah. Yep.
He's just like staring at her, like.
So anyway, I'd hoped that maybe I would hear like, oh, bang, boom, blah, 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 of like people fighting, but I didn't. I just heard gentle people sounds and a piano. We could always walk down, I guess, the other hallway and see if we hear the bang, boom, blah, blah, blah. But this might be fruitless.
Maybe it's best we go around front.
We tried.
And therefore, no one can criticize us.
What did you see?
Oh, I saw another one of those statues, except it had more water around it, and there was some linens and towely things, and then I saw a couple of hallways and like a cute little balcony thing, but nothing of real consequence. I suppose I could have tried to see if that statue... Oh, was there something in that statue's hand? Was there like a pearl in the thingy?
Same deal, no pearl.
Damn it all to hell. We gotta find that pearl. It is of the utmost importance.
We already found the pearl. We're in the pearl
Different
of the
pearl.
sea.
Smaller pearl, but still
Why?
big. A
What do
big
you-
pearl, but smaller than the pearl of the sea.
Bigger than the one I have, though.
Keep up, Bygrim.
I'm trying.
Well, faces, should we perhaps go back to the front and have ourselves a chit chat?
Yes.
All right, well, weird that no one's back here, huh?
It does seem a little bit odd, doesn't it?
Well, if we leave now, no one saw us here, right?
Would it be bad if they did?
Is this technically breaking and entering into an establishment?
Well, we could just be like, oh, we were just walking around, and then we saw these doors ripped off their hinges. We wanted to investigate, make sure no one was in trouble.
might work. But
Just okay.
I,
So
I could
circling
definitely
back.
say it.
Did one of us, or maybe two of us, want to wait back here in case they do, like we said before, get the girl, and then they start like, oh, they bugger off out of the back exit? If we want to like stay posted up and see if we can try to like at least delay them.
I think that's
Probably.
I could go.
Like a cobweb on my face or something.
I could go
What's
talk to
going on?
everyone to make sure that everybody is okay. Because it is a bit strange that no one's noticed that their back door is just ripped open.
usually there's like staff or something, but maybe
Maybe everyone's dead. This is a hotel for dead people. I heard a story like that once. And this man like spends a night and it's like this absolutely grueling, terrible night, and then he finds out, oh, it's just dead. Everyone's dead. It's just like a purgatory.
Who's going to go to the front and who's going to stay at the back?
But I can stay back here.
I could go to the front.
Bagram.
Well, I don't want to be accused of ripping a door off its hinges. I feel like that's just the way the situation is going to play out. Like, oh, the big muscly guy ripped the door.
Do you think you could rip a door off its hinges?
I mean, I've
Purely
done it a few
hypothetical.
times. Yeah, I mean,
Really?
good to
pretty-
know.
That
pretty
is
easy.
interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, rip that.
I
Just
think
rip a lot of
Bygram is
things.
pretty charming as well, and pretty earnest. So if he comes with, you know, my lies versus Bygram's, nice personality might be
True.
fruitful.
One question though: are we leaving just Fia here? And if we are,
No.
That was fast.
how are we gonna get in contact?
I
'Cause
don't
if
know
there's-
whether I should be, you know, appreciative that you're so concerned or a little bit offended.
Not concerned. I don't have any magic that will send a message.
So if we leave, what, 2 people here or 3 people here, what happens if they get into a tussle?
Well, we will just hide. And we won't try to stop them, but we can at least see if they've gone. And then perhaps I could tail them and the other person could run and say, oh, they've taken off. And then maybe I could leave like a trail of breadcrumbs or something that you guys can follow.
You can hide in the laundry, I guess, if you need a.
Well, I'd probably hide in the storeroom. People don't tend to look up very often. I could just hide on one of the taller cabinets. I'm very
Okay.
little. I'm very
What happens
stealthy.
if the people that go into talk though run into trouble?
But then we have a 15-minute rule. After 15 minutes, we go and we try to find the others. That seems like a bad idea, because then what happens if we both end up going to the other way?
But yeah,
Meet in front of the fountain, 15 minutes. Not this fountain, though. The front fountain. The mermaid fountain. Listen, I'm not the best with plans. I'm usually the run-in and
You're trying.
stab. Thank you,
you are
Bygrim.
And I
trying.
appreciate it.
Thank you
really
so
do.
much.
I mean, I do have a way of putting words in your head. It just doesn't feel good.
Not you go to the.
Yes, which is wrong. Let me know.
Not that. You might get really scared and run away. So,
I'm very tough.
well,
Locke and Bagram, why don't you go to the front and ask if Yania is here?
Are you going to take the princess with you?
Probably for the best, considering she is allowed to be here.
I don't think we're disallowed.
I don't know if we're necessarily allowed either.
I think we're disallowed to probably be back here, but if
Well, back here, sure.
but again, out of concern, we entered the building because a door was ripped off, and if it was just a broken door, maybe we were offering our services to help repair it for a bit of gold.
Carpenters Guild. You know,
Yeah.
we've moved up from barrel inspector to door repairer.
no.
It's the same team again. It's the dream team.
All right, we'll go to the front and we will talk to people.
If she's here, come get us, and we'll come to you.
And Unia.
Inaya Twain.
Let's go, girls.
Well, end by Grim.
Oh,
We're going out tonight.
I don't know that
That's the
song.
piano song that's playing right now.
We're gonna let it all hang out. Okay. Sorry.
Very
If
Canadian
she's
once
not
again.
there,
Oh my god.
Folktale from my people.
if she's
Have
not
to
Saturday
introduce
there,
me.
Shania Twain.
if she's not there, still come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. 15 minutes. If not there, come back. Okay.
If
Are we-
there, also come back.
Always come back.
Just
What if it
come
takes
back.
us over 15 minutes to find her, though?
Then assume we're dead.
I thought you were meeting at the statue.
But it won't, because if we ask, and they go, no, she's not here, then we come back with the information of no, she's not here. And if she is here, then we come back with the information that she is here, and we can proceed from there.
We also, if we really needed to, we could always say that we're renting a room, and then it'd give us back access into all the places where the rooms are.
We'll figure that out when we know if she's here or not.
That's fair.
Is someone?
Hopefully they tell you.
Do you have money for that?
Looks at Kyrie.
So are you tying via
Maybe.
roommates now? I'm
They
confused.
were
What?
roommates.
They were roommates.
There was one bed.
All
What
right.
what other fanfic tropes can we throw in here?
All of them.
Roommates, one bed,
Enemies to
Fake
Fake
lovers.
dating.
enemies to lovers,
Fake dating for sure.
fake dating.
This is
Oh,
the-
this is a very long.
This is
there
the
are many
best
chapters to
fan
this.
fiction I've ever heard in my
I
life.
love it.
I'll write it tonight
God.
Same here.
in our one bed bedroom. Right, we're going. Bye,
They
Grim
Right.
and
got
I
their
are.
lock.
Yeah, we're going.
Fanfic.
All right.
Right. Bye, Grim. I'll do the initial talking. And
Okay.
anything you feel like you want to add,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead, and I will riff off of that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So-
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
So I'm the lead. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Captain.
Yes.
Are you okay if I lead? Or would you prefer to lead given your captain title?
Yeah. Captain.
Would you prefer me to lead? I mean,
That's a strong word.
Yeah.
which one? Prefer or lead?
Both.
I prefer it, but
I mean, you're not wrong, Bygrim.
yeah.
I mean, we've already established that I'm sizing up your capabilities for work, so why don't you lead?
Sizing me up.
Because you're tall, that's why.
Well,
You've got a big personality.
yes.
Well, as you guys leave, she's looking around. You do see that there are like a couple of guards, not like looking in this direction, but they are within like 100 feet. They're just chatting with some locals, though.
All right. Keep that in mind.
Well, let's briskly make our way to the front then.
Let's do it.
Oh, we can jog. That'd be great.
Oh, that's a bit much.
We can get our
1
steps
minute
up.
jog.
Maybe not a jog, just a
Oh.
power walk.
Yeah, okay. That's. I mean, if.
I'm just gonna walk, if I'm honest.
All right.
It's just light jogging, but alright, I guess. Power walking.
All right. Kyrene does the whole like confident woman knowing where she's going power walk.
Wearing a pantsuit, got it.
Yeah.
Locke is just
Yeah,
walking, like Locke does all the time.
I'll walk as well, seeing no one wants to join me in
Your walk
fun
is
of cardio.
Your walk is Locke's power walk.
All right.
All right. As you eventually meet up, as she makes her way there a little bit before you, the tides pushes out and away from our story and into a short little break. So we'll see everyone in a little bit.
Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show ad break. Looking for ways to support the show? We've got tons of great free options for you. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitter, or join our Discord? Already doing all those things? There are other great ways for you to interact with our show, like leaving us a comment, using our hashtag, hitting the like button, or interacting with our chat on premiere days. So set sail with us and join in on the adventure.
Ahoy and welcome aboard.
It's a 22. I rolled a natural 19.
Guys, it's only downhill from here.
You look over to Locke. He's very greedily like, you can put your money in this pouch right here.
Roll a persuasion check. What?
Oh no, buddy! That's a 1.
Oh no, I got a 3.
Oh no!
Oh.
Alright, stealth first. Ooh, not good. Not good, guys. Not good. Not good. We're off to a rough start. Oh, have a +7 though. That's only a 12.
Oh, I got a 20.
Okay.
He's like, wow.
It's like, whoa.
Good job, Vigram. Really showed me your ferocity.
I don't like that tone.
Hey, it's Ty. Locke told me I need to remind people about new episodes of CSS. Thea will probably be a reckless idiot, and Vigram will likely get lost. And Locke, well, he's worth looking out for at least. New episode's coming soon. I'll try to keep them alive until then.
Well, the waves crash and we are pulled back into the sea of stories, continuing where we left off. The three of you, you've walked at various speeds, and three of you, including me, Locke, Bygram, and Kyrene, you've made your way to the front of the building. There are 2 doorways that are open, and you can see inside. The building seems to be made of kind of crane your neck and everything. You can see there's like a raised wooden area that you can kind of see. You see some people dining. The main floor seems to be made of some kind of stone, maybe marble. Maybe just really nice polished stone. And you can see that each of the 2 kind of like wooden doors that have been reinforced, they're open. You can go in, and there is a red carpet that seems to go for about 30 or 40 feet.
So pretty fancy.
I know, I feel like I should clean my boots or something.
On the carpet.
I guess that would be a bit disrespectful.
Hi.
Are your boots really that dirty?
No, I mean, we were in the sewer about
Yeah, I guess so.
some time ago.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, these other people are dredging mud all over the place.
Yeah, that's true. I don't feel as bad.
Yeah. All right.
Well, does it matter what door we go in?
I don't know.
Probably not.
No.
No.
It's a tavern, right? An inn?
I think it's like a... She kind of cranes her neck. It looks like a fancy dining establishment with maybe rooms or other things.
Okay. You know, not any of the taverns maybe we frequented.
Yeah, no, it seems very fancy. Like,
You do hear the sounds of a violin and piano music. Kind of just
oh,
gently cascading out of the building. Sound can cascade, right?
It does now.
It does now.
Certainly can.
Byron, they play so well.
I know you should be up there, buddy. I'm telling you, you can.
No, I couldn't play as good as them.
You can.
Thank
I know you can.
You know, maybe one day I can play in a fancy establishment.
Yeah, you're too good for this place. We'll go to an even fancier established thing.
Okay.
Do you really care about just going to fancy places or just playing music in general?
Well, it's not that it's fancy, it's that they're playing really well, and they probably can play really well, so the fancy places...
I meant for you. Do you care about getting better at playing or playing at better places?
I care about playing better. I just maybe equate playing better with the fancy places because they wouldn't just hire anyone.
You're not wrong, but sometimes they just hire people that are a certain skill set.
Or connected, I suppose.
Maybe.
But you know, you should be able to play to any crowd.
You should. But I think some of these fancier people probably hire people that only play certain kinds of music. Because they're stuck up. Just give you a wink.
Okay.
He's feeling a bit bolstered.
Well, if you're leading, puts her hands in her pockets. Go ahead.
I will lead. Just for reference, don't be shocked when I refer to myself as Sir Philip.
Go ahead.
Don't worry.
Looks at Bygram.
Bygram looks back like I'm...
You know what? I've worked with all sorts of characters that have to have all sorts of names. That's fine. Sir Philip.
Catch on quick.
He will, swing a door open, very self-assured.
As the doors are already open, you walk in with a very bolsterous attitude.
He goes to push the door anyway.
You go to push the door. It's a little heavy, but you kind of a little bit. You do get a couple of people look over at you. And as you make your way into the Pearl of the Sea, finally, I will take you to the map. So, as you enter the Pearl of the Sea, this fancy establishment, you see that the marble main room seems to have a number of fancy little tables everywhere, rugs underneath, several chairs. There seems to be people at some of these. Some of them seem to be in conversation, having meals. You see that there is a raised platform over to your right that has a piano and a little band playing. If you're wondering what those strange little yellow things are, it's candelabra. I can't really hang them above the map, so they just kind of exist on the floor.
Great.
You see that there is a raised kind of area with there's a raised, not quite a balcony, but just an area that is almost like a second floor. There are stairs that go up to them, and you see that there's couches and other sitting implements up there. And you see, as you scan around, that there are doors along these sides of the building that seem to go to maybe rooms or maybe those hallways. Immediately to your right, there is a kind of a angular L-shaped service counter, and there's a couple of waitstaff there. Everyone that is waitstaff seems to be they're either Elven, Sea Elven, Water Genasi. You see a couple of Trident here and there. They are in very stylized, flowing outfits. Sort of made to look like, the vibe you generally get is that they are the clothing's meant to resemble like water or like seaweed or something, and like they were like, you know, draped in these like waves and everything. You see that behind the first counter and taking up a large section of the room is a multi-tiered fountain. Extraordinarily large. And it seems to go kind of like, it starts at floor level and there's water. And you see that every once in a while. Actually, I'll get the two of you to roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
As you take in all the gilded gold and kind of illustrious and gaudy
Locke looks like
furniture.
The emote that like it's just like
you can feel how not necessarily pretentious, but how expensive this place might be.
Locke rolled a 21.
21.
I rolled a 5.
5. Would you like to re-roll at all?
Oh
Have
yeah, I can do
inspiration.
that. Yeah.
Please use your inspirations. I will give you more.
Use them. Oh. This is why I don't do dish. I see it. I get it. I've learned my lesson. We're going back to regular dice. I
Oh
got a
my God.
4.
Well, you technically got a 5, so
Oh, 5.
Bygram, you are finally here. You are in the Pearl of the Sea. This place is so gold and pearlescent and just gaudy, and it's so much to take in at once.
It's overbearing.
It's very overbearing. Based on like where you've come from, you've seen like a lot of like hardship and everything, and seeing that these people are kind of like just living it up, it's like, this is so different. These people have like no idea of like regular life. Also, in the center of the fountain is like, how do I describe it? There is some sort of statue, almost serpentine, that is wrapped around like a very bright giant, what you might expect to be a pearl. And it kind of comes up from one end of the like center of the fountain, the center like level. It kind of curls around it and then goes down into the other end. Locke, with a, what was it, 23?
21.
21. You see everything. With the 21, you notice that like, yeah, there's a lot of people here. You kind of clock that in each one of the corners, there is like a big fountain. In the center of that is a statue very similar to the one you saw in the back room, where you had to put like a pearl into it. Except the pearls are in these ones, and there's water flowing out of them. But as you're kind of clocking everything, you see out of the center fountain, out of one of the corners, someone just like rises up out of the water, completely not drenched in water, and they're holding a silver platter of something. They walk over to a table and start what's the word? They start setting the table for the people that are there.
I've never seen anything like that, Kyrie.
Wow. Did they just come out of the fountain?
You've never seen anything like that either?
No. This is
Ostentatious.
oh at all. Do you think there's like, they like swim? Or is there like,
There's no water on them.
huh?
Do you think there's like little tubes or something?
Maybe they're, I don't know.
I think there's like little water-dwelling creatures that just pull them because they have trays in their hands and they can't really do the swimming.
I'm not gonna say no. That's a little far-fetched, but it could be a possibility.
Right. Well, let's pretend we've seen people just walk out of a fountain undrenched. Pish posh. Happens every day.
Yeah, I guess so. I will add one more detail. They do when the person I forgot I was gonna put this in. When the person comes out of the water, they do like the whole like hair flip, like they've come out of water, but they are completely dry. I will add that bit.
Very attractive.
Don't fall for these.
The thing you've noticed is that everyone that works here seems to look very attractive.
Oh no.
You know it's true.
Yeah.
It's alright, we fit in.
Yeah, we're attractive. Yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah. Yeah, just yeah. Kind of power poses. Yeah.
He's gonna approach the desk like seemingly confident.
Would you roll just a flat charisma check for me?
Oh yeah. 12.
12? Still pretty confident.
I mean, that's no modifier, so. With a modifier, it's 16.
Oh, okay, absolutely confident. I mean, I'm like, I meant flat, like
Yeah,
no
yeah.
proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
So yeah, with your charisma modifier, great. Yeah.
Hello.
You see a strapping young sea elven man, kind of blue skin, kind of green to black hair that kind of like shines almost, wearing sort of like flowing like blue and pink bits of fabric. His chest is bare.
Good for you. Must be nice.
Is it afternoon? It's afternoon now.
It's afternoon.
Yes.
I tried a whole bunch of my campaigns are just at different times, and I'm like, which one of you is in the morning? Which one of you is at night?
The morning we beat up a boar man, and then we traveled for a bit, so it's about
Okay.
afternoon.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Do you have a reservation?
No, but we did see your fine establishment, and we do believe that our friend was coming to stay here. So we figured we would come and look. My name is Sir Philip Loki, and these are my associates.
He's gonna insight check. Yeah, which one of these? Yeah. Okay. Locke, would you roll a? I'll give you a. Because your name's not technically Sir Philip. Give me a deception check. Yeah, just give me a 5 deception check.
We're gonna use our inspo. Because we're good at this, but not today.
I feel that.
Okay. Wow, math. 17.
17. Fantastic. It's like, okay, so locally. Sorry. I see. Are you looking to dine in, or are you looking for a room? Are you looking for entertainment?
All of those sound very lovely. We were hoping that maybe you had a tad of information for us so that we could know if our friend was here, and then we could decide if we wanted to dine in with them.
Well, our try to keep a little bit of confidentiality for people who stay here. Might I have a first and surname for this person?
Turn to Kyrene nervously.
Oh, you see, they are a new associate, so I don't know their surname, but I do know that her first name is Yania, and she has been doing some business with a professor.
Raises an eyebrow at that.
What was it again? Veneris. Bagram, do you recall that name?
Wasn't it Saronis?
Baronis.
Saronis.
Baronis.
Hmm. And you said you were looking to see if this Saronis had checked in here today?
Yes, preferably.
And sorry, what was your business with them?
We did have some important information to deliver to them. And, you know, confidentiality and all that. I can let you in on a bit of a secret, though. It does pertain to a magical artifact.
I see. So, are you? He's not gonna do an insight check now. This is a sale then.
More of an inquiry, really. You see, I'm a purveyor of goods and specialize in finding unique artifacts that I heard the professor might be pretty interested in, given that they have a leaning towards the magical.
Oh. Why don't we get you a seat and I'll see if I can check in with someone.
That definitely sounds wonderful, you know. I would really like to have dinner at your fine establishment while I talk to the professor and her friend.
Backroom, what's your insight? Your passive insight?
Mine is 12.
Okay. As Locke mentions dinner, you can hear you kind of like see like Kyrene's face tweak a little bit, like.
I mean, it's lunchtime, I know, but.
Or sorry, a meal. Her face like it's like, oh god. Okay. Well, is it just the three of you then?
At present, yeah.
All right. He'll take you over to this table over here. You might have control of your icons, you might not.
I don't think we do because they're new.
Huh. Let me double
Yeah, I can't
check.
move well.
Oh, super weird.
I think it's just because you imported the new one.
Okay. Can you drag and put a new lock on?
Yes, it's in the journal.
Yeah. You should just be able to grab your character and do a thing.
And what table are we going?
Oh, you can pick any of the 4-seated ones, or any of them really, if you want.
That doesn't have people at.
Yes.
Sure, let's go here.
Right, so he sits you down at this table, and all right, well, I'll just be a couple of moments, and I will see what we can do about that for you.
Oh, thank you.
You watch as he walks off and heads into this fountain and just like touches the pearl, and he just goes into the water.
The attractive man went into the water.
He's not that attractive.
I think that went all right.
Yeah,
was,
Phillips.
Yeah, good job, Philip. You might want to be more discreet with information, though.
Oh, well, I wasn't telling any truths.
True. I might have would have left out the part of them being a new associate.
Right. Well, you know, I figured it was a bit strange if I didn't know their last name and we've been long friends.
Hmm.
And then how do I explain that? You're like, oh, we've known each other for 30 years, but I don't know their last name. Barely know their first name.
I mean, some people don't have a last name.
I suppose that's true. Well, I'll lie better next time.
Well, you think they would have given us water or something before walking off?
You know what? Same. But you probably have to pay for it. They're probably just throwing money at water. Isn't that ridiculous?
Probably.
Who pays for water?
Maybe it's fancy water.
Maybe it is fancy water.
Comes from the fountain that they...
I hope it doesn't come from the fountain that they go inside. That's...
I mean, if the water is not coming from the attractive water genasi they have here, then what are you paying for?
We gotta get you some better water on the...
I have great water all the time. I kind of need it by
Yeah, no. We'll get you some, yeah.
As they're like kind of talking, Locke will like kind of scan the room. Is there anybody who is sitting in here that looks
suspicious?
Roll a perception check for me.
I don't know what suspicious is to Locke though.
I don't either, honestly.
Perception. That is a 14?
Yeah,
14.
14. Not anyone particular. There are some people that are just the attitude of the people in here are kind of I wouldn't say it doesn't sit well with Locke, but it's definitely like these people think they're something and they're kind of just like chilling. They don't seem like they're anything.
They just have money. What are they all so uppity about?
There's definitely like the table behind you. There's like two men that are with a 14 perception check, you think they're talking about like finances, but some of the jargon they use just goes over your head.
Locke will listen to their jargon and then just like kind of mock them in a way.
And be like, well, you know, if I put a bit of gold into some of the shipyard, we'd probably get some back.
Oh.
I mean, you know, investments, right?
Those investments.
Ha ha ha.
Certainly. I feel
How
like I
long-
should have a monocle. Can we tell me what?
No, a mono what?
You, after saying that, you look behind you and like one of the guys in the seat does have like he's got a monocle, but like it's got extra lenses on it. But it's in a way of like, these aren't doing anything, dude. They're just on this monocle.
Maybe I can have that monocle.
We can borrow it.
Whenever you can steal it.
Borrow it for quite some time. Listen, I'm just saying, they can act like they're high and mighty because they know what an investment is, but if I grab their coin purse, does that make me better than them because I have all their money now? You're a bureaucrat.
I mean, depends on what you think better means, right?
But I'm saying they think I would be better than them because I had more money than them. But it'd be their money.
If they knew you stole it, I think they'd think you're a scoundrel.
I'm alright with that.
Good to hear.
You're not gonna take their money, are you? Because I feel like that's where we're headed.
I'm not going to take that money, but their monocle is still on the table.
Just don't let anyone see you do it.
Okay.
Huh, Captain? I thought it was a no type of, we're on an undercover type of mission.
If no one sees him do it.
Exactly.
That's
Besides, that guy could probably buy another one.
He probably won't even notice it's missing. He'll notice for like a second and then be like, oh, I forgot it at the pearl.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
He probably won't even notice, you know.
I feel like I gotta say something Ty would say, but
You can feel like the ghost of Ty behind you, the presence of her just staring down.
I feel like
got,
she
like-
wouldn't want you to do
She's
this.
got like a darker face and like glowing eyes.
No, as he's like thinking of it, Locke will get up and like whisper in Bygram's ear, like,
Fuck that guy. That's what Ty would say. Probably deserves it. That's what
It's too accurate.
Ty, can you make a perception check for me?
15.
You feel, you know how like people say like, oh, you sneeze because someone's saying your name.
Yeah.
You like start to sneeze and you have like the feeling like someone's invoking your name somewhere. You're like,
Don't like that. It's just
What's that?
Dusty in here.
Oh. All right. Well, try not to blow our cover.
If I recall, I wasn't the one who came up with Barrel Inspector last time.
I mean, all right, we're gonna bring up some old shit.
Just
Didn't see
saying.
you coming up with anything clever.
Nope, guess
Miss
not.
Bumblefeet.
That wasn't my fault.
Fia and Ty, where are you having this conversation? Where are you like staking everything? Are you back in that storeroom? Are you in
Oh,
the
yeah.
little? Okay.
I mean, Via, that would be my inclination, be in the storeroom on one of the upper shelves.
Oh, you're on a shelf. I'm looking at the statue.
Well, I'm on a shelf. Hey, Ty, guess what?
What?
I'm an elf on a shelf.
Oh my gosh.
I would take away your inspiration if I could.
You like
don't-
it?
No,
You do.
I really don't.
What do you think those statues do?
I don't know. I want to try again. The water, like you said, there's water at the base in a like that has a grate over it.
So what it is like there's the statue, and then like kind of like in front of the statue is like about a square of like water, and there is like some sort of like either in this like well of water, there's like bars that come out and block it, so like you can't get in. Like looking down it looks like it goes down for a bit.
Okay. And I heard a click when I tried the first time, but then it
Yeah.
pushed it out.
Yeah. You heard a click of like you putting the ice ball in and like it like maybe like a pressure plate or something being like, okay, something's in there. And then the second click knocked it out. Like it was like maybe like checking what it was, or maybe like there's like another contraption that like comes out that will double check, and then if it's the right thing it would open. But
Okay.
Do you think I could just jimmy that grate open? Do you think that's what opens?
Maybe. I don't know if this leads somewhere. I can't breathe underwater though, so even if it did,
Oh, I can.
I'm not sending you down this unknown water
Why
pathway
not?
because
You don't particularly like me anyway.
I'm not about to let you
Two
die.
birds, one stone,
No.
one watery grave.
Brave.
Well, I mean, everybody has to die.
Not like this.
the both of you, I need you to make a perception check.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
have another inspiration. Damn, not a whole lot better.
23.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please. Why aren't Mouse has decided to take the rest of the day off. I think my perception is a +3, so that's 14.
14. Okay. The two of you, you hear the sound of rushing water that's semi-directional. Ty, with the 23, you can tell that you hear it first. You hear the sound of kind of rushing water, or at least something in water, coming from farther in, coming towards your location.
Oh.
And like as you hear it, you like look at the grate, and you can hear like the sound is emanating from that, and it sounds like something is underneath you in the water coming this way.
Is there somewhere that I can hide that isn't on a shelf?
People rarely look up. Just grab my hand.
There are some barrels. There is some crates. You could like move some stuff quickly and hide behind it. There's probably like a little pantry you could try and hide in.
Thea sticks her hand out. They never look up. I'm telling you.
She takes her hand.
All right.
Pulls her up.
Your two of you are on top of this shelf for this cabinet of some kind, and you watch as a couple moments later, the grate actually, the different bars pull up simultaneously, and there's a rush of water, and then just someone pops out of it, and they kind of like land like next to the statue, and it's almost like they're like jettisoned out, but like gently. There's a little bit of mist that comes with them, and then the grate kind of closes, and you see that this person has a little orb. It seems to be made of like stone and pearl, and you see that there's like kind of like banded rings on it.
What do they look like?
The person. They are a very hunky water genasi.
Oh.
They've
will elbow tie.
They are in like flowing kind of like ribbons of clothing. They've got like a like long like skirt that seems to like flow almost like it's water. Kind of like the roots of their hair are like purple and it turns to white. Bluish skin, and it's sort of in places their skin is like a little bit lighter blue. And
I mouth the word focus to Thea.
I think I can do two things.
Does this person realize that the back door is wide open?
They don't yet. They haven't looked that way. They actually look over to like sort of where you guys are, but you notice that they don't look up. And they come over and they like grab like a platter, and they put like they grab a couple of different things like cheese and like meat and everything. They start making a charcuterie board. And they kind of scoot over. They kind of like look over their shoulder like towards the door, but like they see it's you think they notice that it's open, but you don't think they notice that the door is ripped off. They kind of like look like, oh, someone's like out there having a smoke break or something. If that's a thing. I don't know if cigarettes exist. I don't know if I want cigarettes to exist.
I mean, like tobacco pipes and
Yeah,
stuff.
probably.
They exist.
Gotta have those.
I mean, not to tell you what exists in your world, but
Everyone has a vape. Oh, maybe. No to vapes, but cool steampunk weird pipes, maybe with some gears, random stuff. I don't know. I haven't made very many recreational things like that in my game yet. Anyways, you watch as they kind of like go over to the statue again, and they're like standing on where the water would be, but the grates kind of like come back. And it's not I call it bars, but it's more of like they're not like round bars. They're more of like square shaped. And so you watch as they pull out the orb again and kind of put it on there and turn it, and you watch as there's like, you hear the sound of the click, and then you hear the sound of the second click, and you watch as like second click happens, and the kind of pearl kind of lights up for a second. They pull it out, and then the grate underneath them kind of pulls back, and there's sort of the water kind of like rushes up and like coalesces around them and pulls them in. And then they're gone.
That's a fancy trick.
I don't think we can replicate that exactly.
I don't think we want to. Who knows where it goes? They use it as a means of transportation throughout the building.
Do you think you have to be hot to work here? I'm just asking.
Thought never crossed my mind.
Well, thought and thought, I suppose.
This is just a really fancy bougie Hooters. Not actually, but like thinking about it, unfortunately.
I love it. You have to be water themed and hot.
And
well, at least I guess that solves one secret. A little underwhelming, if I'm going to be honest.
Explains why there's no one back here if they can get back so quickly.
I suppose so. I wonder if it only takes them to one other place, or if there's other ones you can go to. You know, I saw another fountain with another hole for an orb. Do you think there's... I suppose it's not very important. And we're just curious.
Seems like if the two that we're following went through that door, they don't know about this. It's probably a good
Could
thing.
that be to our benefit?
Likely. They'd be getting around a lot faster if they did.
Do you think that you could fashion an orb to have those rings?
Maybe.
I'm also a little bit afraid that if we do that, and then you get pulled into the tunnel, and then you're just like in their break room, and then they're gonna be like, "Who the hell are you?" And you'd be like, "Because I'm underwater." Or if I would, I'd be like, "Oh no, everybody's hot," you know.
That's wow.
that we save for the Patreon.
Your priorities.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of fun in life.
I never said there was.
Your general mood seems to imply it.
Maybe there are more important things to worry about right now.
I mean, we're here waiting. What do we spend our time doing while we wait? Doesn't really make that much of a difference. Me sitting here stewing about what Locke and Kyrene and Bygrim are up to isn't really going to change what they're up to. It'll just make me miserable.
So you'd rather go find their break room and stare at a bunch of hot people?
I'm just saying if it's an option.
It's not.
It could be.
No.
Could you imagine? Maybe they hate their job. Maybe they're like, "Oh man, this place only cares about my looks." And then we walk in and we're like, "Oh, we value you for so much more." And they're like, "Oh, thank you. Let me take you to this interesting Ergenasi lady."
They're gonna say,
"It could happen."
You're gonna say, "We value you for so much more," when you have been saying nothing except how important their looks are.
I mean, I'm sure they've got other qualities.
Oh, I'm sure.
I just haven't had an opportunity to experience them just yet.
I'm not sure that their reaction is going to be, "Hey, want to go talk to this Ergenasi who's staying here?"
Maybe. I could be quite charming. Not as charming as Locke, but not completely useless.
Why don't we just wait?
Ugh, you're no fun.
Yeah. That could bring us to the kitchens for all we know.
Maybe she's a cook. Air frying is very popular.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
You realize that Genasi aren't just like used for their element, right?
Well, you don't have to be used for it, but if you have a special talent, may as well make it work for you, right?
I hope you know I'm changing the ship name from hot air to air fryer. Not really, but that's why I like air fryers so much.
Nothing but recipes from me. That's it. That's all. You want to eat like your ship? Here you go.
Our cookbook.
I love it.
Oh boy.
Clearly, these people don't ship air fryer.
I think we should just wait 15 minutes. Surely you can sit still for that long.
Fia's already has her dagger out and is like picking at her nails. She's like, yeah, I'm real great at sitting still.
The two of you, I want you to make I'm gonna say an intelligence check.
This'll go well.
Oh boy. Oh, well, double digits, so that's something.
I got a natural 20.
Whoa, look at you.
22.
13.
13. It's been 15 minutes. And the time it took them
Oh.
to walk around the building and like go in and talk, and for you guys to kind of wait, like come back to this room, wait here, kind of dick around a bit. That whole exchange of the person like coming in and like setting up like a charcuterie board probably didn't do that in like 30 seconds. So
That's
it's
fair.
probably been close to 15 minutes. Fia, with a natural 20, you're the first to realize this.
I'm thinking now that 15 minutes might not have been long enough. Were we still? Wait a minute. Remind me. I know the original plan was to go around, see what we could find, and then meet at the fountain. But then I thought we decided that they would go and look and then they would just come get us.
Yes, that was the plan.
So are we just going to sit here?
I think there should still be a time limit.
Well, I mean, I don't think we should stay here for the rest of our lives. I mean, sure, we'd have a lot of food, but holy shit, I think it'd get pretty boring.
Oh, okay, yes. So do we leave?
Well, if you want to, you can always pop out, see where they are. If you can see them still in the entryway or something, or if they've gone, then we can assume that they're on their way to find them. And I'll just wait here and hope for more attractive waiters to come by.
Are you having this conversation still both on the shelf?
Yeah.
Yes. You will wait here patiently while I go find them.
Cross my heart.
The rest of that saying is hope to die, and you really haven't been that protective of your own life, so
it just works out more, really. Would you prefer a pinky swear?
no.
On the name of Umberlee, I promise not to leave my post unless absolutely necessary. How's that?
Alarming, but I'll take it.
There we go. Pip pip.
I'll climb down. I'll listen first and make sure that no one else is going to pop up like a daisy, and then I will climb down and go around, I guess.
All right. You don't hear anybody.
Great. I'll
All right.
go back out the broken door and around to the front.
All right. As you're getting at the broken door, you do see that there are like a couple of guards. There's like 3 of them talking to like a couple, maybe like 40 feet like from you diagonally, like at like the base of a building. They seem to be interrogating them about something.
Are they making any glances back at the door? Could I infer that they're talking about this?
make a insight check.
Okay. $21.
21. Yes.
Okay.
But you do notice that they don't notice you yet.
Okay. I will take a step back in and look up at Thea. Guards outside.
Well, that's potentially problematic.
I can't imagine it's going to be long before they actually investigate this room.
So is the question, if we leave here, or we can always go on our own little mission into the belly of the beast, into the pearl of the sea, see what we can find.
How do you suggest we do that? Into the water?
Well, I don't think we go that way. I was just more thinking through the door. There were other hallways. Surely we couldn't get that lost.
She takes another glance outside and is weighing the option of a run-in with guards or an adventure with Thea.
With your insight check, you do think they're not like done interrogating these two yet. Like they might be here for a couple minutes. So you might be able to slip away in that time. Or you can take on Fia's offer.
Get off the shelf. Let's go through the door.
Which door?
The one that they went through.
Yes. Now jump down.
Oh gosh. Immediate regret, but she's doing it anyways. Okay, we'll go back through the door.
Right. We'll cut back to Bygrim, Locke, and Kyrene. It's been a little bit. Your waiter returns. So, it might be a bit before Veronis can see you. He does have a guest. Sorry, she does have a guest. But is there anything I can get you in the meantime? All right. For you? Oh, could I see like a menu or something? All right. You watch as he pulls on one of the ribbons and like flicks it out and it turns into a menu. He like just slides it to Kyrene. It's like, okay, how do you do that? He's like, trade secret. Oh, shit, okay. Why don't you give us a minute? But water's for all of us.
Yeah.
Unless the water costs money, because we all think that's pretty ridiculous.
Or if it comes from the fountain.
The fancy water costs money.
Is the non-fancy water the fountain water?
No.
Okay.
Surprise, the fancy water is the fountain. So he leaves, makes his way over, and kind of just plops into the fountain, disappears for a bit.
There he goes.
Kyrene's looking at the menu. Huh.
What?
They have 12 different types of caviar.
I didn't even know there were 2 types of caviar.
Okay, that's 50 gold. Okay, no thank you.
50 gold.
Or maybe I could cozy up to someone and they could pay for us, you know? Like, be like, hello, new friends.
Like a sugar person?
I've never heard of a sugar person.
Sugar baby Locke.
I don't think that they would do very well in here, to be honest, Bygrim. It's all water.
Kyrene gives you a look, Bygrim, like...
Bygrim's like, okay. Yeah, just maybe don't make a new friend. Second thought.
I'm sure there's all sorts of benefactors around here, but you might not know what kind of people you would be getting involved with.
Oh. Right, and I don't want to ruin the mission in any way.
I can buy us fancy truffle bread for like 10 gold, I guess.
That sounds good.
That's a lot of carbs.
Wow, Bygrim.
But we can get it, sure.
You look like you can burn it off.
Just because I can doesn't. You know what? I'm outnumbered. You can get the truffle bread.
Should one of us go and tell Via and Ty that we're going to be sitting and waiting for a while?
We've been already waiting for a while. I think maybe we should go get one of us should go get them. It's been 15 minutes already.
Right. I would volunteer to go. It's just
You're Sir Philip.
I'm Sir Philip.
Yes. I mean, I can go, I guess.
I don't want you to get into trouble. We're supposed to be your guard detail.
Hmm.
I'm not volunteering you, Bygrim. That's not what this is.
It feels like it.
I don't mean to. I just...
Well, didn't we say they would maybe made us by the fountain if we took too long or something?
Yeah, and I can find the fountain pretty easily, so like, you don't have to worry about me.
Just outside.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't want to get lost trying to find.
What's everyone's passive perception?
13.
13.
Mine's is 10.
10. Okay. Okay. You notice that through the front door, two guards come in. And they start kind of chatting with the one of the desk clerks. And hold on, let me see if I have any guard tokens that are free.
And they're just like, if they're just standing there like asking questions, Locke will push his chair out and get up.
I'll be right back.
Oh. Okay.
Locke
Sure,
will
bud.
move over to the desk and kind of like start looking on the desk while kind of looking and listening to what they're saying.
Okay, roll a stealth check for me then.
Oh, good job, buddy. That's a 20.
20. Okay, they don't seem to notice you. There is like another like desk clerk here who's like, "Hi, can I help you with something?"
I was just looking to see if you gave away those little mints.
Were you not giving any? Oh, here. She gives you like a little like complimentary like kind of like chocolate mint, but it's like a little like tiny like square and everything.
Oh, did you maybe have a few more?
And he'll just like try to buy his time while staying.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me as you are spying on the guards.
Perception. That is a 15.
No, 16.
Okay. You basically overhear them being like, "Hi, we've noticed that the back door to one of your establishment to one of the rooms has been ripped off its hinges. Is there someone we can talk to report this? We're looking to investigate what happened. If anyone has any if there's any other witnesses around here, and like the one desk clerk's like, oh, sure, I can certainly get my boss if you would wait here. So they're like kind of just chatting a bit, and then eventually one of the other desk clerks goes like into the fountain and just flops down, disappears.
Okay. Locke will go back to his seat.
And during that time, your waiter has returned and gotten you all waters, and Kyron's like, yeah, I'll get some of the truffle bread, and what is a... What is a French fry?
Your rich girl is showing.
Canonically, one of my players in this world in another game made French fries.
Amazing.
Love it.
It's Via's favorite food.
Because, well, it's
You just hear in the distance.
like Kyron's like, oh wait, it's those fried potato things, right? And the guy's like, yes. I love the fact that I've made this bougie place sell French fries.
It's a novelty of the poor.
Yeah, they're like
God,
they're like Parmesan.
Oh,
and-
I hate that.
I love it. I love it so much.
It's like, okay, I can get that with a dip. Huh.
Ketchup.
Honey mustard.
What is this
I went with
tomato
aioli.
paste? This tomato aioli.
Don't make me make this.
Make him make it.
In an
let's
air
see.
fryer.
God.
It all
I'm mad
comes
because I
off.
have an air fryer.
It's all
I can...
full circle.
God, it's all possible too. I hate it.
I
Tired
can
of being
feel.
bullied.
I can feel my brain like latching out of my skull. Like, no, I'm out of here.
It's crawling out.
Well, I'm just gonna order some things we can share, I guess.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
Do we pay up front? It's like, It's like, oh shit. Fine. Here is 35 gold, and I'll also get.
French fries.
So he watches. She has like an order of like 6 or 7 things.
Oh, you didn't have to go that far for us.
We don't know how long we're gonna be here.
Yeah.
Besides, maybe the other two will show up and we can all have something.
That's true.
Hopefully.
If not,
Yeah.
I'll put some in my pocket for them.
That's face.
That face is the cat with the knife to it.
Spot
Right,
the
you watch
difference.
as he you watch as he disappears and kind of dives back down underneath the fountain.
I marvel really that the potatoes in the bread aren't getting all wet when they come up.
Soggy bread.
I think they have like a platter that they put everything under.
Oh. Wouldn't it be kind of good though that if it was like salt water and then it got really hot and then you got like the salt from the sea water?
Maybe.
Just a thought.
No.
No? Okay.
I think
Just-
maybe the salt would be interesting. I don't.
It's too
I
much
don't know.
salt.
Yeah.
Well, I was overhearing the guards, not because I was trying to, but because I was going to get us some mints.
Right.
Hand out the
Okay.
mints to everybody.
It seems
So-
that they discovered the broken door in the back. Do you think we should tell them what's going on? They were looking for eyewitnesses, and maybe they can protect her.
Maybe, but I think if we mention that we saw it, they might have more questions, you know?
Right.
You might think I broke the door.
Yeah,
and-
or like,
yeah.
why didn't you report this immediately? Or
Right.
why did you see the door and then come back inside?
Just thought they were running a shoddy business.
I
I was testing it out. Is it not working?
No, I think that might get us into trouble.
Okay. Well, just so you know, we do have someone else on the case, you know? Not just us.
Well, it's good that the guards are at least doing something, right? Maybe if those two show up, they can handle them.
Right.
And we don't have to.
I would prefer that. Fighting that other man was, well, it was an ordeal. It wasn't
Can't imagine what two of them in the middle of a fancy place like this could get up to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did the waiter say how long it was going to be before?
I expect
showed up?
really. Oh, I thought you meant the food.
Oh.
No, they said that they had a guest. Do you think that maybe Yunia is the guest?
I do think Yunia is the guest.
Do you see a way maybe to get upstairs where they might be?
Well, there's stairs that lead up to that area with all the doors. Maybe we could go up there.
Or I figured maybe one of us could go. You know, and if one of us get caught, we could be like, I was looking for the bathroom.
I hate to leave you two here by yourselves, so why don't I do that?
Again, I'm worried that if you get hurt, well, I don't think Ixie would be very happy with us.
I can take care of myself. He's a little overbearing.
I
Besides,
don't
I can...
sneak.
I'm just as good as Fiat with slinking around.
Well, okay. It's just I'm not.
Besides, I'm dressed like a noblewoman, and I can basically be like, "Oh, I didn't know where my room was." Ha ha ha.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of true. And plus, you know, Seagull like our like Fia, you're very quiet.
Besides, I can play a lot of parts. I can play the dumb noble who doesn't know where she's going and needs help.
Oh. Well, I was really worried about the skin on my back, but if you think you got this,
I won't tell Iggsy if you don't.
don't get hurt.
Yeah, Ty might beat us up if you do.
Oh no,
I feel like she would.
not me.
I mean, obviously not you, and by that I mean me.
If she does, I'll talk to her.
Oh, that's not
You
a
sure?
good idea.
I'm the captain of the ship, right?
Yeah, that's true, Captain. All right, you got it.
If she wants to go to her volcano, she better listen up.
Oh, don't let
It's
her hear you say
underwater.
that.
How dare you? It's under the sea volcano.
Huh.
Put some respect on them. Ty's dreams. Okay. All right.
Did she say more about this undersea volcano?
No, just that it was underwater.
Yeah, very vague.
That there's molten fish there.
No, ew.
There is, Bygram.
I don't think there is, Locke.
Why do you crush my dreams but let Ties live?
Because Ty will beat me up, probably.
I could beat you up too, Bygram.
You can't even do a jumping jack. What are you?
That is a lie.
What am I hearing right now?
I have done several jumping jacks in the last 2 days. Okay,
I'm hangry.
I've done one.
I'm not doing what I'm doing.
The two of you don't notice as Kyrie slips away as you two are having this heated discussion.
Funny.
Just saying. Work out more. It's
There
okay.
are molten fish there, and you will eat your words when you see one.
Fine. I look forward to eating my words. If there are molten fish, I'll even help you capture one. Can you capture?
Why would you want to capture a molten fish? He's just living his life.
I don't know, Locke. You have proof?
I don't
they
need proof.
exist?
I know they exist.
But it's not.
What, Bygram? What?
I just need food. That's what I need. I'm really hungry.
The fries
That's all
are
I want.
As you say this, you feel the soft thud as your waiter has shown up mid-conversation and has put down an assortment of like essentially sushi, some very nice looking bread with like truffle oil, like garlic parmesan french fries, and it's like, oh, there will be more in just a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know,
But also he puts down like 3 wine glasses and then puts down a bottle. It's like, the mistress said to just put this here for now.
the mistress.
I
The
don't have one.
the little one that was with you, she was.
Oh. She bought this.
I
Yes.
see.
You saw her on the way.
No, she paid earlier at lock.
All right. That's fine. Thank you.
And
I have a question for you.
yes.
This bread. Was it baked on embers of molten fish? He's gonna look. He's gonna look at Bygram.
How did you know?
Bagram's eyes just roll to the back of his head. Like,
Don't you know that all ovens have molten fish in them?
Oh, so cute.
He gives you like a inquisitive look, like, no, but
Ha!
Well, it probably would have been a better delicacy if it was, but I'm sure it's great bread.
I'm sure my employer would love to look into these molten fish and find out if we can acquire one for that.
They're not
No.
I see you two are ready for your appetizers. I will come back. with
Yes,
the rest
Bygram
later.
definitely needs his appetizers.
This is my.
As your waiter leaves you, another drop drips into the sea, and the effects of our adventure today ripples outwards. As we cast off for the time being, we hope to see you back in port. Until next time. Thanks. Bye, everyone. I hope you
Hi,
have fun.
everyone.
Happy Easter if it's Easter still or Good Friday.
Hopefully.
I don't know if the time the episode comes out really lines up.
And if not, may the Easter cryptid come to your house and find you.
Yes. Maybe you'll find Locke in your washroom eating all your kids like eggs.
No,
Wow,
we're not. We
just
can't.
Locke,
I thought it was
maybe-
getting cut off right at kids. Just...
Why? I love audience members. Don't pay attention to them. I love you guys. I'm proud of you.
we love you.
Get some
We
water.
love you.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. If Locke shows up in your house, run.
This is not the message.
Ben does not approve this message.
Surrounded by chaos. I love them though, but it's a love-hate
I
relationship.
think Locke would like those like chocolate eggs that have the mini eggs inside of them. He'd just be so enamored by them.
It's true. He'd melt it on a molten fish.
All comes back to molten fish.
It needs to stop. I'm gonna get into it.